Om Namah Shivaya. Divine greetings from me, Shree Sitthi Vinayagar, and the rest of the team during this very auspicious time of Mahashivaratri. On the show today, Anuradha prepares a delicious kheer for the sacred observance before Kugan and Lokeshji complete our regular trio of treats. We also attend the unveiling of Swami Vivekananda's statue in Chatsworth, but first we stop over at the Shree Sitthi Vinayagar Alayam in Springs, Gauteng. Yes, Vinayagar, or Lord Ganesha, has a special place in all of our hearts. For the devotees of Springs, he is the remover of all their obstacles and the granter of divine grace. The Hindu history in Bakerton Springs is quite fascinating, and we found out more when we visited the Alayam during Ganesha Chaurthi celebrations there.
Springs, located in the east of the Ekurhuleni Metro in Gauteng, was founded as a mining town. The suburb was divided during apartheid rule, and Bakerton became the designated living area for the town's Indian population. The small yet vibrant Hindu community, committed to holding on to their religious heritage, rallied together. Their concentrated efforts gave birth to temples and organizations like the Shree Sitthi Vinayagar Alayam, which supported the development and growth of Hinduism in the area.
It was, at the outset, it was a community initiative and always has been until this day. The land was secured, I am told, in the late 1930s by the then Springs Tamil School Board. A good friend of a late Catholic father, Father Dominic, he kindly donated a prefab structure to the community on behalf of the Catholic Church of Springs. The structure was put up and inaugurated, and the Abhishekam was done in 1979.
Today, the Hindu community has dwindled as families dispersed to surrounding suburbs in the post-apartheid years due to economic and social challenges facing the area. With a strong resolve to maintain their heritage, devotees still congregate in large numbers on special occasions, with Ganesha Chaurthi being the most popular.
This temple, when it was established, was home to almost every Hindu residing in Bakerton. Suffice to say that a lot of them still pay tribute and regard this on a public platform as their spiritual home. Bakerton, as a little community, is also blessed to have two Tamil organizations serving the Tamil community.
Chitra Nakshatra Yuktayam Subha Yoga Subha Karana Sugurta Evankina Punavishestam Vishestyani Asya Panchami
priest would perform a yajnam or a havan, and we know from the havan, when we offer samagri and all these things into the havan, it's the burning of false desires, all those things that sort of prevent us from moving forward or evolving. If we look at the image of Lord Ganesha, his eyes are always sort of zoomed in to, like, as if though he's looking into the distance. And this teaches us that we should always remain focused. We should always get our mind or keep our minds focused on what the goal is. And we know that in this culture, they always taught us that the goal was to attain some kind of evolution during this lifetime.
So by performing puja to Lord Ganesha, first in any other undertaking, whether it's a wedding ceremony, whether it's a funeral ceremony, whether it's a Krishna Jayanti, a Hanuman Jayanti, or a Kavadi that we perform, we need to first pray to Lord Ganesha. And the symbolic meaning in all Hindus, irrespective of the language that we speak, we perform Ganesha Puja, praying that this head of ego and this head of only the material knowledge that we acquire is slayed, and this knowledge of God and this jnanam is sent right through our body. This evening, as the procession goes by, we'll see the Utsava Murti having two consorts. The consorts named Ritti and Sitthi, and Vinayagar being in the center. Like in the other depictions of other deities, they symbolize knowledge and intellect. So only once we acquire the knowledge and intellect will we be free by this jnanam, by this knowledge, we'll be free and we'll understand the true meaning of God.
The temple is unique in that its presiding deity is Sitthi Vinayagar, where the form of Lord Ganesha is accompanied by his two consorts, Sitthi and Ritti. It is a symbolic representation of Lord Ganesha, who is said to be the Lord of Wisdom, and Ritti and Sitthi representing abundance and intellectual and spiritual prowess, respectively. It symbolically means one who attains the knowledge of God is blessed with spiritual and material abundance.
We strive to, at every prayer gathering, whether it's a Sunday service or during our major festivals, we strive to share some kind of knowledge, whether it's the mythology or some different understanding of how this festival was meant to make an impact in our lives. So we started off this Ganesha Chaurthi festival last week Wednesday with a flag hoisting ceremony, teaching us that the idea behind celebrating a festival of this nature is essentially to raise the level of consciousness that's within us. 10 days of festivities was to bring about some kind of spiritual awareness.